This morning, the fallout over the war in Iran now extending to an extraordinary clash between the president and the Pope. Pope Leo speaking out just hours ago.
I have no fear of neither the Trump administration nor speaking out loudly about the message of the gospel. And that's what I believe I am called to do.
After President Trump harshly criticized him last night.
I'm not a big fan of Pope Leo. He's a very liberal person, and he's a man that doesn't believe in stopping crime. He's a man that doesn't think that we should be toying with a country that wants a nuclear weapon.
Earlier on Sunday, the president, in a long post online, calling Leo, quote, terrible for foreign policy, saying, quote, I don't want a pope who criticizes the president of the United States because I'm doing exactly what I was elected to do. Claiming the church only elected Leo, quote, because he was an American, and they thought that would be the best way to deal with President Donald J. Trump. The president also posting this AI-generated religious imagery of himself. Tension has been rising between the White House and the Pope, who's become increasingly outspoken in recent months, particularly critical of the president's immigration policies and the war with Iran. Last week, calling for citizens to push for peace.
To contact the authorities, political leaders, congressmen, to ask them, tell them to work for peace and to reject war.
On 60 Minutes last night, before the president's posts, American cardinals saying Pope Leo inspired them to speak out on both immigration and the Iran war.
Under Catholic teaching, this is not a just war.
And now, after the president's comments, the Pope doubling down.
Too many innocent people are being killed, and I think someone has to stand up and say there's a better way to do this.
And already there's a growing backlash online to both that image the president posted of himself as well as this broader back and forth with the Pope. The head of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops writing on social media that he was disheartened by the president's comments about the pontiff, adding, Pope Leo is not his rival, nor is the Pope a politician. Savannah?
Garrett Haake, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.